All right, who's ready for some girl chat?
I am.
Always. Now, today is January 6th, which for those of you that don't know, it is Three Kings Day. Feliz Dia de los Reyes. And it's a major Hispanic Christmas tradition, especially for me as a Boricua. If you are celebrating today, have a very happy Three Kings Day, you guys. I hope all the kids put some grass under their beds last night and got a good little gift today.
Aww,
yeah, it was
so
always
cute.
a tradition in my house. So.
What? You putting grass? What?
Yeah. Okay. So like. Pretty much,
real grass?
We just don't want Christmas to stop.
Okay.
So we also celebrate the Three Kings. So on January 6th, kids...
Which are the three wise men.
The three wise men, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And pretty much, since I was a little girl, I always would put some grass under my bed, and my mom would replace...
What kind of grass?
Real grass?
No, I grew up in New York City, girl. It was the plastic grass. I think kids in Puerto Rico, though, really do real grass. And I would put some of that under my bed, and my mom would replace the grass with, like, a little gift for me in the daytime.
Oh, cool. Like, yeah. Tooth fairy, but better.
Exactly.
I'm trying to understand, though, why grass?
Is that symbolic of something?
Well, the grass is actually to feed the camels. So they name on the camels, so you lure them, you know, like, hey, come Three Kings.
Yes.
And then you get, and because the Three Kings brought gifts, we get left gifts. Does that make sense? They brought incense and myrrh and... Did you read the Bible?
Yeah, but I don't understand the grass up under the bed part.
Yes, I would be afraid, though, because then the grass feeds the camels, and the camels could leave something else that you don't want.
No, you just leave a little gift.
It's more symbolic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's symbolic.
It's for the exchange.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So happy King's Day, people. Hope you got a little gift.
Keep on teaching us something.
Learn something every day.
You too.
Happy King's Day. I gotta get Aiden and Araya something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, A.
You're welcome. Now, on another note, I have to tell you guys all about this new trend that I've been doing, and it's gonna blow your mind. Did you all know that there are now adult coloring books? You seen them? They're like, yeah. All right, they're getting super popular. According to Forbes magazine, since 2015, over 12 million of them have been sold. That's a lot of coloring books.
Yep.
So the question is, why are grown-ups deciding to color again? They say that it's, for some people, nostalgic, it's old school, and it reminds them of our childhood.
But this is my thing, though. How much do they cost?
So Urban Outfitters can be a little pricey. I think each book was like $14.
Oh, hell no!
For a coloring book?
Yeah. It was a Vogue coloring book, people.
You can get $1.99 at Walgreens. What?
Yeah, but you'll be coloring like Care Bears and clowns.
They actually have like Game of Thrones
Yes.
coloring books now. I tried this.
Yeah.
My aunt actually, she retired as a kindergarten teacher, so she's a teacher, and she asked me, she said, Tamera, are you into these like really cool adult coloring books?
Yes.
I had no idea they existed. She said that it actually helps you with your stress levels, it helps you focus, it helps you with clarity,
So
and I
imagine on
needed
an
that.
airplane.
Yes, so I tried it, you guys.
Honey,
I
you get
brought
on
a
the
picture
plane,
of
get
it.
you a drink if you're an adult.
Well, look at mine, eh? Look at mine.
Oh, you're good.
I did that.
You're good.
When you guys say the word adult coloring book, I got so excited. I looked up one of these things.
Yeah?
You guys, there's nothing adult about it. I was picturing some like XXX stuff. Like
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You guys, I got a gift like that a few
stuff.
years ago. Somebody actually gave me an adult
Now that's the book I
coloring
want.
book?
I want that book.
And it was men's naked, like men's bodies, and you could draw the parts that
Oh,
you onto
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I would extend, I would embellish, I would add to that book. My imagination
Now that's
is
an
crazy.
adult I could get into.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You're crazy.
No.
You're crazy. It's adult because how can you not like it? It's fashion.
No.
Like, for instance, I got the
And
Christian
Jeannie, you
Dior
have to
one.
try
Let me
it.
tell you how I like fashion, okay? I like my therapy the retail way. I like to online shop.
You don't
That's therapy for me.
Do you
No,
sketch
I don't.
fashion?
I like to see it done. I want to see it where it's already been manufactured, where it's been priced, and when it's in the on-sale discount
I have
area.
to say, Jeannie,
That's how I like it.
I was skeptical at first. I was
Okay.
like, this is really silly. But I actually really enjoyed it.
Well, you
It's
know what?
fun.
I
What are
really
your
can't
kids
understand.
doing while you're coloring?
Coloring with me. They have their own.
They had their own books, and you had that $14 book. I get it. All right, you know. But I'm not gonna. You know what? You guys like to color. I like to doodle. That's what I like.
yes, okay.
Yes. And if you're a doodler like me, people might accuse you of not paying attention. But whatever your teacher or boss told you about it is wrong.
Really?
I've been studying this. Studies say say that doodling can actually help you pay attention, and it helps you ward off distraction and keeps you focused. That's what keeps you focused. See?
Who knew?
I know, right?
I doodle a lot. I doodle.
You doodle too?
I do.
Well, you know what I did? I asked everybody to doodle something.
Okay. Yes.
Because I want to tell you what your doodle says about you.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Okay? So, Adrienne, let me see yours.
Every time we do those cubicles and we pretend we're in the office, I doodle, and I would doodle my new last name. But so I would practice writing my new signature.
So this is Adrienne.
Oh, it looks good, Adrienne.
Right? I just
love
got
your
an H at the
signature.
end.
Oh,
It's like her signature, you know. So what that says about her, you know, because you're always doodling your name, it means that you like to be the center of attention. That's what that
Well, gosh, it doesn't
Nothing
mean anything
wrong with that. It's no shade. I'm just saying you like to.
But you're in bride
Nobody
mode.
else's name, just hers.
It's me and my husband's last name. It's
Yeah.
a common-
I'm going to say the study says, I'm not saying it, the study says that when you doodle just your name, you only care about you. That's what.
Amazing. Okay, all right, so Loni, what does your doodle say about you? Where's your doodle?
There's my doodle.
Got a little postcard?
Right here.
A little
Oh,
post-it?
that's
'cause I'm always on the
cute.
phone.
My
Little weave
face.
on my doodle, my head.
Okay, so did you know that doodling faces means that you see good in others, and flowers means that you are amicable?
Ah, I didn't
Except
know
for
that.
you saying that I'm going to be the center of attention.
I love that. Okay, well, you guys, I doodled, and because I learned like 3D art when I was in school, I doodled a 3D box because I want 3D clear boxes for my shoes at home. Dude, wouldn't that be dope? See, what does mine mean?
Well, Jeannie, actually, doodling boxes means that you're efficient. And that's actually very true.
Oh,
you
yes,
get
you
it
are.
done.
You sure do.
Thank
You
you.
do.
Thank you. See
You
that,
are very
Loni?
efficient.
Yeah, it also means you're a nerd. That's come from Loni.
I'll take that. Nerds are smart. All right, Tam Tam, what did you doodle?
Okay, I actually have this little book in my room.
Yes.
And I'm always doodling hearts and arrows.
Oh.
I'm always like coloring in hearts and, oh, here it is right here. I have it right here. I doodle hearts and arrows. I don't know why I do that.
The arrows are going down.
No, you have some going to the left, and then you have some going down.
Most of them going down.
Loni!
Like,
I draw them in
like
all
you're
different
thinking about
types
something
of
else.
directions. What are you talking
So,
about?
Tamera, did you know that doodling arrows, it actually means that you are ambitious. And doodling hearts is that you are in love with love.
That is actually very, very
I believe that part.
Okay, but
I
you
love
guys...
a challenge, so I am very ambitious, and I love love. As you guys know, I'm always talking about my husband. I'm always talking about my kids. It's just because I love love, people.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
I love it.
You guys know what my favorite time of doodling is? We don't get to do it anymore, but back in the day, be real now. Keep it real. Don't judge. I had a pre-Jesus Jeannie moment, okay?
Okay.
But back in the day when we had school books, were you guys ever the ones to, like, on the first page, you'd say,
Turn to page 120?
Yes, but I would go, turn to page 17. And then you turn to page 17, I'd be like, turn to page 43. You turn to page 43, and I'd say, turn to page 38. Turn to page 38. And then turn to page 69. Then you turn to page 69, you draw something real nasty.
That was you?
Yes. Yo, I was like the Banksy of school books. I revealed myself. I was famous. You go to Milpitas High School, you get a Jeannie Mai school book. It's a juicy one.
You know what? I have to admit.
Were you that girl too?
I would do something, but I do it in church.
You drew in the
know,
Bible?
You know, in the Bible.
The
Okay,
chorus
but see,
book?
no, but I was trying to prove a point, okay?
What did you do, Loni?
What I would do is, you know how you have the Bible in the pew?
Yes.
And on Easter, if he would reference a certain Bible verse, I would write, he did this in April 2. So that every time people would see it, like I would sit in the same seat, then I would open up the book, and it was like, and I had like 5 years of that same verse, because I was trying to prove that my minister was using the same verse, and I did.
But no, Loni, sometimes you gotta hear.
But people do take
funny.
That
notes
is
in
true.
Bibles.
But sometimes you gotta hear it more than once.
Yeah, but I was like tired of that verse, and so then I used that, and I went went to him, I said, look, Reverend, I ain't gonna say his name, but Reverend, you know, you use the same verse. Can you just give me something new, you know?
Loni, were you only there on Easter?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Have you guys ever, like, on a tree, have you ever doodled, like, I heart, whoever it is, or, you know, JM plus FH for me and my husband, and you put, like, equals love.
Me and my sister lived in the same apartment from the time I was 4 years old until I was almost 21.
Yes.
And when we moved out of that apartment, me and my sister, we wrote in the closets.
Yes.
Claudette and Adrienne were here because it was our hiding places, and like that meant so much to us that before we moved out of that apartment, like if you moved out of your house and your kids have memories there, I'm sure that still to this day they'll have the little tallies by the doors of how tall they were. We had all that stuff in that house.
My sister and I had a gum wall on the back of our set of Sister Sister because we started when we were really young and we always had gum in our mouth and they would always say, take it out. So T and I wanted to do something fun. So we made a big heart and we stuck all of our gum, but towards the end of the show, we went back and we saw that they got rid of it, and they were like, guys, for sanitary reasons, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But
when you were young,
we had fun. It lasted for 6 years.
Well, when I grew up, you know, you talking about memories like that. There was like, we had something we would call a shed, and the shed was made of wood. And so I would actually do LL plus a name. And I just went back. This is like when I was doing Being Loni Love. I went back and I found that it was like, it was still there.
Oh my
gosh. But my inscriptions, you guys, it was LL plus JM plus DD plus, because what I would do is scratch out new boyfriends and put the same one. I had about 5 or 6. I was really play at.
That's funny. You started young, Loni.
Yes, honey.
Well, speaking of things you used to do as a child, do you all remember staying up late when you were a kid?
Always.
My sister and I used to always do that. I ask because scientists are now saying that if a child has an irregular bedtime, it makes them 50% more likely to be overweight.
It's true for adults too. If you don't sleep.
That's not true, because I went to bed all the time.
Well.
At the same time, early.
No.
Well, researchers feel that youngsters going to bed at different times had more of an effect on them than the amount of television they watched or sports they played. Now, I do know that if Aiden doesn't get the proper amount of sleep and there isn't some type of... He goes crazy. It actually affects everything. I always know that when he has a bad day at school, it's because he really didn't sleep well. The only thing is, it's really easier said than done. I think it depends on the child. Aiden is very strong-willed, as you guys know. So he doesn't like to sleep. He doesn't like to sleep just like his father. Whereas my daughter, Araya, you guys, that girl, she'll sleep forever. I have to wake her up. She scares me sometimes. I'm like, hey, Araya. She's still asleep.
That was me. I had slumber parties as a kid, and the kids would be like, where did Adrienne go? I'd be like, yo, she's asleep. She threw a party, and she's out. My mom would have parties in my house after church on Sundays, and literally I would be like, bye, I'm going to bed. Like, and my niece Jet is that same way. So Araya will probably be like that.
Thank God. But I mean, we're still working on Aiden to go to sleep. I know for me, he usually just, for our family, he always follows Daddy because Daddy's like him. But I found out something that worked. We actually have to do it together. So now I'm like, okay, Adam, I know you don't want to go to bed, but it's time for Aiden to go to bed. So we actually do it together. We do it as a team. And that has helped. And you guys, update.
I want to give an update.
Update. Aiden is not in our bed at night.
Hallelujah! Now maybe we can get another baby on the way, okay? This don't happen. I still got hope.
You have seen more rested. When I was younger and I would go to sleep, my mom, like, we would all, you know, it's time to go to sleep, and I would lay down. And I miss it now, but then I didn't appreciate it. But when I would go to sleep, my mom would say, okay, ding o. That means go to sleep in Vietnamese. Ding o, and go to sleep, and good time, good night.
Aww.
That's about makeup.
And she would sleep with me like that, and I would be like, oh my God.
I'm being suffocated.
And her leg, and you know, like how parents put their leg over you and their hands over you? It's slightly suffocating, but I love it and I miss it, and I do it to Freddie now.
Oh, I love that.
That's lovely.